children, welcome to our English lesson. In this lesson, you are going to learn how to use adverbs appropriately. Hope you are ready with a notebook and a pen. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to use adverbs appropriately. Look at the screen now. Who's there on the screen? Yes, he's an old man. So, what is he doing? Yes, he is walking. You can see a walking stick with him. So, he is walking. Now, look at this sentence. The old man is walking slowly. So, children, can you tell me the verb here? What is the verb here? Yes, you know that. It is walking. So, can you tell me another word which describes this action? How is he walking? Yes, he is walking slowly. Now, pay your attention to this word slowly. This word slowly describes the action of the old man. So, how is he walking? He is walking slowly. So, we called it an adverb. Okay. Now, look at the next picture. Who's there on the screen? Yes, she is a girl. Now, what is she doing? Can you guess? Yes, you are right. She is singing. So, how is the girl singing? She is singing happily. So, the sentence is, the girl is singing happily. Now, tell me the verb here. What is the verb? Yes, it is singing. So, tell me another word which describes her action. How is this girl singing? Yes, you are right. She is singing happily. So, this word happily describes how the girl is singing. So, you call it an adverb. So, children, pay your attention to these two words, slowly and happily. These two words describe the actions of these two people. So, we call them adverbs. Now, children, basically, adverbs tell you how something happens or where something happens and also when something happens. And there are other information too. They also describe the manner, place, time, frequency and also the degree of an action. Alright. Now, children, commonly adverbs are formed by adding ly to the adjectives. Many adverbs are formed by adding ly at the end of an adjective. Look at the screen now. There is an adjective, you add ly at the end and you form the adverb. For an example, when we take the adjective nice, you add ly at the end and you form the adverb nicely. Alright, now look at this table on the screen. Here are some adverbs which are formed by adding ly to the adjectives. Look at the first one. The adjective is sad. So, you add ly at the end and you form the adverb sadly. Look at the second one. Beautiful. So, you add ly at the end and the adverb is beautifully. Likewise, loud becomes loudly, kind, kindly, quick, quickly, careless, carelessly, happy, happily. Okay, children. Now, I am going to give you a simple activity. Here, you can see a paragraph on the screen. So, you have to read the paragraph carefully and underline all the adverbs. Let's read the paragraph first. While reading, you can pick out the adverbs. Today, I helped my mother to prepare dinner. We carefully cut the vegetables and slowly placed them into a boiling pot of water. Next, mother quickly browned the chicken and patiently let it cook. I eagerly waited for my next job, which was to gently sprinkle spices into the soup. But I accidentally poured in too much cumin. I quietly told my mother about the mistake. She kindly told me not to worry about it. Alright children, now take a few minutes and try to find all the adverbs. Hope you could find all the adverbs. Let's check your answers. Now these are the adverbs you can find in the paragraph. Carefully, slowly, quickly, patiently, eagerly, gently, accidentally, quietly and kindly. Now pay your attention to these adverbs. All the adverbs here are formed by adding ly to the adjectives. But remember children, there are some other adverbs which do not end up with ly. So you have to remember that. Now we are going to learn about different types of adverbs. I am sure you have learnt them in your classroom too. Let's learn them here also. There are different types of adverbs. In this lesson, we focus on adverbs of manner, adverbs of place, adverbs of time, adverbs of frequency and also the adverbs of degree. Let's learn them one by one. First we will take adverb of manner. Adverb of manner tells you how an action happens or is done. In other words, it tells us how something happens. For an example, look at the screen here. The plane landed safely. Now children, tell me what is the verb here? The verb here is landed. You know that. So, how did the plane land? Yes, it landed safely. So, this word safely tells you how the plane landed. So, we call it an adverb of manner. Let's take another example. Here, can you read the sentence? Milan plays the guitar skillfully. So, how does Milan play the guitar? He plays the guitar skillfully. So, the word skillfully describes how Milan plays the guitar. So, you call it an adverb of manner. Let's see another example. Look at this. Ryan drives carelessly. So, how does Ryan drive? Yes, he drives carelessly. You can see the picture. So, this word carelessly tells us how Ryan drives the car. So, we call it an adverb of manner. Okay. Now, we are going to learn adverb of place. Adverb of place tells you where an action happens or is done. In other words, it answers the question where something happens. Look at the picture. Children are playing outside. Now, where are these children playing? They are playing outside. So, this word outside tells you where are these children playing. So, we call it an adverb of place. Look at this example. Sanduni is going abroad. So, where is Sanduni going? Yes, she is carrying a bag and there is an aeroplane also. So, she is going abroad. So, this word abroad indicates the place where Sanduni is going. So, you call it an adverb of place. Okay children, adverb of time indicates when an action happens or is done. In other words, it tells you the time. Look at the example here. Gayan bought the car recently. So, you can see the picture. When did Gayan buy the car? he bought the car recently. So, this word recently describes the time Gayan bought the car. So, you call it an adverb of time. Look at the next sentence. The train has already left. So, here the train has already left. What is the adverb here? It is already. So, it indicates the time. So, we call it an adverb of time. Alright children, now we are going to learn adverb of frequency. Adverb of frequency tells you how often an action happens or is done. In other words, how many times something happens. Look at the example. Hiruni sweeps the house every day. So, here this is Hiruni. She sweeps the house every day. How often does Hiruni sweeps the house? She sweeps the house every day. So, this word every day indicates the frequency of the action. So, we call it an adverb of frequency. Look at the next one. Children always go to school by bus. So, here children go to school by bus. But when we ask the question, how often do children go to school by bus? The answer is always. So, it tells you the frequency of the action. So, we call it an adverb of frequency. The next type is adverb of degree. Adverb of degree tells you the intensity or degree of a state or action. Look at the example here. He was very hungry. So, the adverb here is very. It indicates the degree of the state. So, we call it an adverb of degree. Let's see another example. What is there on the screen? Yes, they are mangoes. So, these mangoes are almost ripe. Those are ripe mangoes. So, here the adverb is almost. So, it indicates the degree of the state. The mangoes are almost ripe. So, we call it an adverb of degree. Okay children, now you learned 5 types of adverbs. What are they? They are adverbs of manner, time, place, frequency and degree. Now look at the table on the screen. Here are some more examples for the 5 types. Let's see them one by one. Look at the first column. What are they? They are adverbs of manner. You can remember that. Adverbs of manner tell you how something happens. Let's read the examples. Quietly, peacefully, carefully, slowly, badly, closely, easily, well, fast. And the next column shows you some adverbs of place. So, adverbs of place indicates you where something happens. So, these are some of the examples. Above, abroad, far, away, back, here, outside, behind, backwards. Now, let's see the adverbs of time. Adverbs of time indicates when something happens. You remember that. So, these are some of the examples. Now, yesterday, soon, later, tomorrow, yet, already, tonight and then. And the next column shows you what? They are adverbs of frequency. Let's see the examples. Quite, fairly, too, enormously, entirely, very, extremely, rather, almost. The last column shows you the adverbs of frequency. Can you remember what adverbs of frequency are? Yes, they tell you how often something happens. Let's look at the examples. always, sometimes, often, frequently, normally, generally, usually, occasionally and seldom. Alright children, it's the activity time again. There are some sentences on the screen. What you have to do is, you have to read the sentences carefully and circle the adverbs there. And then you have to write the type of the adverbs in front of each sentence. Let's read the sentences first. Number 1. Ruan worked hard for the exam. Students read their books silently. Manisha's parents live abroad. Nelum often goes to the library. The questions in the paper were fairly easy. My friend will return the book soon. Now take your time and do the activity. Hope you have finished your task. Let's see your answers. Look at the first sentence. Ruan worked hard for the exam. What is the adverb here? Yes, can you tell me? Yes, you are right. It is hard. So, how can you get it? How did Ruan work for the exam? He worked hard for the exam. So, this adverb hard describes how Ruan worked for the exam. So, what is the type of the adverb? It is an adverb of manner. Okay. Now, look at the second question. Students read their books silently. So, how do students read their books? They read their books silently. So, the adverb here is silently. So, it is also an adverb of what? An adverb of manner. Okay. Number 3. Manisha's parents live abroad. Where do Manisha's parents live? Yes, they live abroad. So, the adverb here is abroad. It indicates the place where Manisha's parents live. So, we call it an adverb of place. Alright children, I hope you could find these 3. Then we will see the fourth one. Nelum often goes to the library. Can you tell me the adverb here? Yes, it is often. So, this adverb often indicates the frequency of the action. Nelum often goes to the library. So, we call it an adverb of frequency. Look at the next sentence. The questions in the paper were fairly easy. So, can you tell me the adverb here? Yes, you are right. Well done. It is fairly. So, it is an adverb of degree. The last one. My friend will return the book soon. So, when will my friend return the book? Yes, he will return the book soon. So, here the adverb is soon. It indicates the time. When will my friend return the book? He will return it soon. So, we call it an adverb of time. Alright, let's move on to another activity. Here you can see some sentences with blanks. What you have to do is, you have to fill in these blanks using the appropriate adverbs. The adverbs are already given for you. Let's read them first. Now, outside, carefully, already, never, rather. And let's read the sentences also. Number 1. Salia has blank finished his homework. The doctor bandaged the broken arm blank. We shall blank begin to work. Maliti is blank busy these days. Raj blank misses his lessons since he is very studious. The pupil is waiting blank the classroom. Okay children, now take your time and try to fill in these blanks. Hope you have finished your task. Let's check your answers. Look at number 1. Salia has finished his homework. So, what is the appropriate adverb here? Yes, it is already. Salia has already finished his homework. Number 2. The doctor bandaged the broken arm. How did the doctor bandage the broken arm? Yes, you are right. It is carefully. So, the doctor bandaged the broken arm carefully. Number 3. We shall begin to work. So, what is the adverb here? Yes, it is now. The answer is now. We shall now begin to work. Number 4. Maliti is busy these days. So, what is the answer for this question? Yes, it is rather. Maliti is rather busy these days. Number 5. Raj misses his lessons since he is very studious. So, what is the most appropriate adverb here? Yes, it is never. Raj never misses his lessons. The last one. The pupil is waiting the classroom. So, where is the pupil waiting? Yes, he is waiting outside the classroom. So, these are the most appropriate adverbs for this question. Alright children, now I am going to give you another activity. Look at the screen. Here on the screen you can see a story. But some of the words in this story are missing. So, you have to complete the story by using the most appropriate adverbs. Let's read the story first. The relay race. 4 friends waited restlessly. The first answer is given for you. At their stations for the relay race. Imagine a relay race in your sports meet. Yes. Blank, the starting pistol boomed. Blank, Dasun began to run. Nimesh was blank, waiting for his chance. As Dasun ran, blank, Nimesh blank grabbed the baton from him and started to run. So, the words which you have to use to complete the story are given below. They are eagerly, restlessly, fast, suddenly, neatly and immediately. Now, take your time and try to fill in these gaps and complete the story. Hope you could complete the story. Let's check your answers. 4 friends waited restlessly at their stations for the relay race. The starting pistol boomed. So, what is the adverb for this blank? Yes, this is a relay race. So, the adverb should be suddenly the starting pistol boomed. And the next one, Dasun began to run. So, how did Dasun begin to run after he heard the pistol? Yes, he immediately Dasun began to run. Next one, Nimesh was blank waiting for his chance. So, can't you think about Nimesh's feelings there? Yes, Nimesh was eagerly waiting for his chance. As Dasun ran, what is the most appropriate adverb here? Yes, you are right. It should be fast. Ran fast. Nimesh grabbed the baton. So, how did Nimesh grab the baton? Yes, as Dasun ran fast, Nimesh neatly grabbed the baton from him and started to run. So, these are the most appropriate adverbs to complete the story. This is the completed story. Let's read it together. The relay race. 4 friends waited restlessly at their stations for the relay race. Suddenly, the starting whistle boomed. Immediately, Dasun began to run. Nimesh was eagerly waiting for his chance. As Dasun ran fast, Nimesh neatly grabbed the baton from him and started to run. Alright children, I hope you could complete the story with the most appropriate adverbs. For further practice, you can leisurely do these activities in your pupils book and workbook. Pupils book page 38, activity 3. Workbook page 29, activity 1. Again workbook page 38, revision 1, question number 3. Okay children, with that we have come to the end of today's lesson. Today you learnt 5 types of adverbs. Can you tell me them? Yes, you learnt adverbs of manner, adverbs of time, adverbs of place, adverbs of frequency and also adverbs of degree. Hope you got a clear idea about how to use adverbs appropriately. Hope to see you soon with another interesting lesson. Until then, goodbye.